Welcome into Busch Stadium in downtown St. Louis. We've got baseball on the show. The Atlanta Braves taking on the St. Louis Cardinals. First pitch coming your way next. Just about set to go now. And today's starter, Miles Michaelis. What do you have on him, Siggy?
Well, a very solid ERA last season, just a little over 3. And when you've got a guy like that taking the mound for you, the offense is definitely expected to score 4 runs at least, unless they're really struggling. So more times than not, when he's on the bump, you're going to win the ball game if you just do your part as an offense. So last year, great year. He wants to repeat that or even improve. And I think there is some room for improvement. He's got good stuff. It's just executing from hitter to hitter.
And that one is lifted in the air. Squeezes it. 1 up, 1 down. Here's Brian Snitker's lineup for the Braves. They're facing a guy today who is a strike thrower. Doesn't issue a lot of walks, so they're going to have to work hard to generate base runners.
And when you've got a strike thrower like this guy on the mound, you can't be overly patient as a hitter because the umpire is generally going to give him the benefit of the doubt. So you got to go up there, understand what's in his repertoire, be aggressive in what you can handle. And you get 3 swings, why not take all 3 of them? With his control and command, he's going to be in the strike zone.
Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. 2 up, 2 down.
Batting third, the right fielder, Hank Aaron.
2 outs, base is empty. Hank Aaron getting ready to hit. The 1-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. And the Braves go down quietly. And now the Cardinals get their first shot at it here. No score. Major League Baseball is on the show. Welcome back. And now here's the starter for Atlanta, Spencer Strider. Lots of punch outs, a real strikeout artist, Singy.
Yeah, electric stuff and just great fastball, able to move it around the zone, has that late life to it. It's not uncommon at all to see him get up into double-digit strikeouts in a ball game. And I think the one thing about it is getting quicker strikeouts rather than lengthy at-bats. That'll allow him to pitch deep into the ball game and maybe throw a complete game.
And stepping in for the Cardinals, Ozzie Smith. Next pitch misses, and it's 2-1.
1 strike.
Right-hander kicks, deals, and that's a strike.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
Next offering is fouled back. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Very frustrating right there as a speedy potential base runner when with 2 strikes you just struggle to put the ball in play. You don't even have to get a hit at that point. You can help your team just by reaching on an error, but some way you got to find a way to shorten up the swing and put the ball in play next time.
In the air, out towards right center. Grabs it on the run. That's out number 2. Here's the Cardinals lineup now. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Oh, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get 1 pitch. You better not miss it.
Swing and a miss. It's 2-2. And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And you know, if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever, if they do at all.
Next offering down in the dirt. In the air, left field, down the line. Justice going back. Looking up. The wind of the pitch. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Here's a high chopper. Bare hand, has to hurry. And that's a great play for the out.
He didn't have a choice. Slow roller comes in, off balance, barehanded, strike to first base. That's an outstanding play to end the inning.
And welcome back. And now the veteran third baseman, Eddie Matthews.
Eddie Matthews.
The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
So now to the plate for Atlanta, David Justice. And here it comes. Fouls one off. 2-2.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of a double play here.
Now a screamer into the outfield. Can't get there, base hit.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. I'm amazed at his ability to pull his hands inside and actually square that baseball up. That pitch was off the plate. So tough to get the barrel to anything in there. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Next to hit, Joe Torre. Next pitch off the plate, and that's ball 2. Kicks and fires. That one fouled off. 2-2. Caught him looking for the K. So he gets the call and picks up the strikeout looking.
Sometimes with a good hitter at the plate, he'll be the one to get the benefit of the doubt if he lays off on a close pitch like that, but just not right there. Strike zone definitely expanded a little bit with 2 strikes.
And now Matt Olson up to hit. Going to count 1-2.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
And it's even up.
It's a good take.
Gary Simmons has the plate duty in this one.
Well, with Simmons, it's not always your standard strike zone, Boog. It kind of gives a little extra in some parts of the zone and then can be tighter in others. But I think the important thing is he doesn't get labeled as inconsistent, so you got to stay ready up there.
First and third, one down. That one lifted to left. Brock gets under it. Brings it in, and that should get the job done as he tags from third. Run scores easily, and it's 1-0.
The shortstop, Vaughn Grissom.
Digging in, Vaughn Grissom. Justice leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Up the middle, Smith. They get the force. That's the 3rd out. So a run on one hit, no errors, and a man left. Now to the bottom of the second. It's the Braves 1 and the Cardinals nothing. Bottom half of inning number 2. Now up for St. Louis, Mark McGwire.
Oh, Boog, he consistently hits the ball hard. His exit velocity and barrel rate, here are the tops in the league.
Chop to third. Matthews gets it to first and quickly one away in the second.
Batting fifth, the center fielder, Stan.
Here's the veteran outfielder, Stan Musial. Homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon. To measure what a force Stan the Man was for the Cardinals, look at his first decade in the league. In those years, he won 3 MVP awards and finished second another 3 times. The pitch. Strike 3. Got him looking on the changeup.
Batting sixth,
Hilton Smith digging in now. 2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. Swings through that one out in front that time.
With Musial, it's the consistency that really sets him apart for me. He hit 300 or better in every one of his first 17 seasons in the bigs.
The 2-2. That one down the line and foul ball.
And I'll tell you, hitting 300 is hard enough to do over the course of 1 full season. To do it almost 20 straight seasons like Stan the Man did is just ridiculous.
And that's a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Batting seventh,
Hilton Smith
the
with his
baseman,
first major league hit. And this is a moment I'm sure he'll never forget. Congrats.
Yeah, great moment for him and his family. A guy works so hard and has to wait so long for this to happen. And when it does, it can kind of be overwhelming, Boog. You still have to stay locked in on the game, but it's great when you could take a minute to just appreciate what you've done and how hard you've worked to get here.
Here's Nolan Arenado. He's on the verge of a milestone. His next home run will be the 300th of his career. That one fouled off. You talk about consistency for Musial. How about this? He had as many hits on the road, 1,815, as he did at home, 1,815. Next one misses. Yeah, that's ball 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
That misses. Counts full, 3-2.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Next offering is fouled back. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Justice makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. The Cards leave 1. They trail here 1-0. All set for the start of the inning. Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. He's sitting on 99 career homers. We'll see if this is the moment to notch number 100. 2-1 now. There's a swing and a miss. It really feels like we might be running out of time before a rain delay is called. This rain is not letting up.
Yeah, and if we do get a delay, the unfortunate thing is the clock's going to start ticking on these pitchers, and they won't be able to keep their arms warm forever if it's a long break.
Swing, and this is ripped down the right field line. Way back there. Out of here. Ozzie Albies goes yard. That's a special one. 100 career homers. And they tack on to their lead. It's 2-0.
Breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
And now Michael Harris. And the count 1-2.
With the big bats coming up and a home run already surrendered, he's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
Right side. And there's one away.
Now batting, designated hitter, Chipper.
And next is the designated hitter, Chipper Jones. 0 for 1, he grounded out in his first at bat. One down, base is empty. And that's outside. The 2-1. Hit on the ground to the right side. A flip to the pitcher covering, and they get the out on Jones.
Now batting, right fielder, Hank Aaron.
Hank Aaron, the next to hit. He's 0 for 1. The wind and the pitch. Fouls one off. 2-2. The wind to kick the pitch. Ripped on the ground to second. Slings to first. That ends the frame. Albies with the key hit for Atlanta. And it's 2-zip. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now at the plate, Brendan Donovan. Here's a 1-1. Swing and a miss.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now.
Kicks and deals. Struck him out looking. Wilson Contreras now up to the plate. Good power. Not great in the OBP department. And there's a ball. Here comes a pitch. And a foul ball. The next offering misses. And the count's full. The wind to the pitch. And there's ball 4.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Back to the leadoff spot in the St. Louis lineup. And here's the St. Louis leadoff man, Ozzie Smith.
He's got pop, which is a little sneaky because he's so comfortable with taking his base hits to the opposite field. But he can jump you if you make a mistake.
And a 1-1. Fly ball down the line. And that drops foul.
There are hitters you love to watch hit, pitchers you love to watch pitch, but with Ozzie Smith, he was a player you love to watch field his position, a shortstop virtuoso.
Righty delivers. And the 1-2 misses to even the count. The great thing about Ozzie in the field was that he could make any play he needed to. Diving stops, jump throws, cross body throws. Little dribbler up along third, and he picks it up, and he'll put it in his pocket.
It took Ozzie almost 3,000 left-handed at-bats until he hit his first home run from that side of the plate, and he did it in style, a walk-off shot to win Game 5 of the 85.
Feed to second, that's one. Back to the pitcher covering. It's a double play. Nicely done, and that'll do it. So they go quietly there. 3 innings complete. It's the Braves 2 and the Cardinals nothing. New inning getting started. Now the Atlanta cleanup hitter, Eddie Matthews.
Eddie Matthews.
Next offering misses, and now 3-1.
3 balls, 1 strike.
And the pitch. Fly ball, pretty well struck right field. That's back. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
Now here is David Justice. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Next pitch is in the dirt, and a count 2-1. Good eye right there. And he walked him.
That's upstairs. Ball 4.
Well, that's a really good take right there, and that's just mentally prepared, knowing that if it's not on a tee, you're going to take that pitch because you still have one more strike to work with. Not easy to lay off, but he did an excellent job in that plate appearance.
And he deals. Not even close there. And it's 2-1. Here goes the runner. Swing and a miss. Tag out. A rocket of a throw from Wilson Contreras.
Well, you can get away a little bit with not being so accurate when you've got such a great arm and you get rid of it quickly, and that's what happened right there. He made up for the lack of accuracy with excellent velocity. Nice job with the catch and throw right there.
Here's a 2-2. This one smoked out to left. Dives, but it falls. And now it looks like extra bases. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Put a pretty good swing on that one as he drove it out to deep left. Didn't quite have the right combination of launch angle and exit velocity to get it over the fence, but you're never going to be disappointed with extra bases.
Here's Matt Olson. Drove in a run with a sac fly his first time up. Matt Olson, a guy who grew up in the Atlanta area, went to the same high school that produced Jeff Francoeur, and in fact, Jeff's mom was one of Matt Olson's teachers in grade school. The pitch. Olson swings and drives it deep to right. And it's caught just in front of the wall. One left for Atlanta. They're up 2-0. Back in St. Louis as the Cardinals come up to hit here in the last of the second. John Chambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the fourth, Lou Brock. And a payoff pitch. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
Now it's the right fielder, Michael Lee. Grounded out to short in his first trip. To the right side. Steps on first for the out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind it with another ground ball. Good execution.
Mark McGuire next up for the Cardinals. He's 0 for 1. Next offering is down low. Stan Musial waits on deck. And a pitch. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Redbirds down quietly. They trail it here 2-0. Back here at Busch Stadium. Ready now for the 5th inning. Now in for the Braves, Vaughn Grissom. Off the mark there, and it's 2-1. Outside.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
And the righty deals. Fouls one away, and now 3-2. Next pitch is popped up. McGuire right there to make the grab. And there's one down.
The batter, the second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
Ozzie Albies up to the plate. The solo homer his first time. Here's a 1-1. Fought off foul. Singy, how about this? Ozzie speaks 4 languages: English, Spanish, Dutch, and Papiamentu.
Well, with the way the game's expanding, that can be very helpful. These meetings at the mound. Ozzie Albies, he can translate for everyone.
Michael Harris digs in now. Looks like the weather could actually play a factor in this one. It's coming down pretty good.
Yeah, it is, and it's not too bad yet, but the field's not going to be able to hold up if the rain gets any worse than this. So keep an eye on the pitcher's mound as well, and the rest of the infield start to puddle up a little bit. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
So here's the Braves designated hitter. Out to center. It falls in, and that's a knock. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits.
Back-to-back singles, just a very nice approach and swing right there to use the big part of the field. Everything was on time. He stayed balanced through the entire swing and just launched that one into center.
So 2 on with 2 away. Hank Aaron next up for the Braves. 2 balls, 2 strikes to count with 2 outs.
If he can get through this one, put up a 0, this will help in his outings to come.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Here's the 2-2. High fly ball down the left field line. He's under it. Makes the grab. And that is that. 2 left for Atlanta, but they hold the 2-0 lead. Back here in St. Louis, bottom of the inning, and stepping in for the Cardinals, Stan Musial. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Justice makes the grab, and there's one down.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
And the batter now, Hilton Smith. Picked up a base hit to center his first time up. That one the other way. Snags it for the second out.
Up next for the Cardinals, the third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
Here's Nolan Arenado.
And in the back of his mind, he's got to be thinking about home run number 300. He's sitting on 299 right now.
Next offering is downstairs. Movement in the Atlanta bullpen. Kyle Wright getting loose out there. Morton getting loose as well. And the right-hander deals. Slow roller to third. Matthews whips it across, and that'll do it. And down in order go the Cardinals. They're still down. It's 2-0. Back here at the ballpark, all set for the top of the sixth. Here's the third baseman, Eddie Matthews. Left-hand batter waits. Right side, hard hit. McGuire steps on the bag. One up, one down. So up next, David Justice. The count 2-1.
That's a ball.
Action in the St. Louis bullpen. Archie Bradley up and throwing. Cabrera, the lefty, warming up as well. Next offering finds the zone, and the count is full.
He must have been looking for something else because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to see a better pitch to hit in this at bat.
Into center. Usual pulls it down, and there's two gone.
The catcher, number 9, Joe.
2 outs, base is empty. Joe Torre now at the plate. Here's a 1-2. In the air to left center. Brock makes the play, and that's the third out. Offense held in check there. 8-9-1 scheduled in the bottom of the sixth. It's the Braves 2 and the Cardinals nothing. Bottom of the sixth. Now up for St. Louis, Brendan Donovan.
The second baseman, Brendan Donovan.
Left-hand hitter waits. The other way, hauls it in for the out.
Now batting, catcher, Wilson.
And up to hit is Wilson Contreras. Worked a walk in his first trip to the plate. He is at the top of the game in terms of defense at the catching spot. And the pitch. And now 1-2.
It's so impressive because these guys have to do so much study and preparation for their pitchers, for opposing hitters, and really their number one job is to guide that staff through a ball game. And so when you also can turn it up offensively and be a force there, that is a win-win, every manager's dream.
The next pitch misses. The count now 2-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, I think he's got to be feeling pretty invincible out there on the mound right now. I mean, he's got the shutout working so far, and even when he challenges these guys, he's getting away with it. That pitch right there really wasn't anything special, a hittable pitch, but he gets the punch out.
Back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Ozzie Smith. That clips the corner.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And a pitch. On the ground, right side. Throw on to Olsen. That's the inning. 1-2-3 go to Cardinals. They trail things here 2-0. New pitcher for the Cardinals, Archie Bradley. This is his first appearance of the season.
Archie Bradley.
And now it's Matt Olson's turn to hit.
The first baseman, Matt Olson.
The pitch. And down on strikes he goes. 1 out.
Boog gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a 2-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. I mean, with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate, so very difficult to get the barrel on it. Just pulled off of it a little bit right there, that front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
And now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Ozzie Albies. He blasted 1 out earlier in the third.
Just a solo home run, but an important swing of the bat in this game. We've already seen him do it once. Can he do it again?
Two down, nobody on. And there's a strike.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Everyone's trying to elevate the ball in today's game, but if you can hit a ball that hard on the ground, it's going to find some holes.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup, Michael Harris. Next up for the Braves, 1 for 3. The 3-1 in for a strike, full count. Albies off of first with 2 away. Ground ball right side, and it gets by him. Oh, great stop. Not in time, and he reaches safely.
A fun play right there, Boog. He lays all the way out, makes the stop, but just wasn't able to get it there in time. And, of course, there's the hustle out of the box as well to earn the infield single. Just a great baseball play.
Chipper Jones next up for the Braves. At the belt and fires. So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
Yeah, I'm surprised we didn't see a visit from the pitching coach here. Just to remind him, focus on the hitter. Don't worry about anything else.
Next pitch is outside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout. 2 left on. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. It's the Braves 2 and the Cardinals nothing. Set for the last half of the 7th. Now the left fielder, Lou Brock. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two. Action in the pen down there. Raisel Iglesias getting ready to come in for manager Brian Snitker. Jimenez warming up as well. The 2-2 on the way. Now this is in the air down the line. And that's a foul ball. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. The pitch. And a good eye there.
Now in this 3-ball count, down in the ball game, you've got to be very selective. Take your walk if they'll give it to you.
Got him. Picks up strikeout number 7. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
The wind of the pitch. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. And there are 2 down.
That was a good hard fastball with some nice ride up in the zone right there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, it's a pop up and an easy out for the defense.
Next offering is in for a strike.
2 strikes.
Two outs. He goes down looking. Nothing doing there for St. Louis. And they're down 2-0. Genesis Cabrera taking the mound.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And now the right fielder, Hank Aaron. The 1-1. That one ripped. Brock ranging back, turning, looking, and that one is gone. He sends a rocket to left. His first homer of the year. It's 3-0.
A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Eddie Matthews will hit next. The 2-1. There's a strike.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Kicks and fires. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Ball to strike. Swings through that one for strike 2. Movement in the bullpen. Chris Stratton getting ready to go. And here it comes. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. And delivers outside. There's a swing and a drive. Way back there. That one is gone. He circles the bases, his second of the year. It's 4-0.
Keep a curveball on the inside part of the plate, you have to keep your mechanics really simple in order to keep it fair. The thing I noticed there was how extremely quiet he was, and then all of a sudden, boom.
New arm on the mound for the Cardinals, Chris Stratton.
And he comes on here for the first time this season, and I'm sure there's some nerves involved in that, so we'll see how he settles in.
1 out, base is empty. Now it's the Atlanta catcher, Joe Torre. Swing and a miss. 1-2. Now one missed. Still only 1 out here in the inning. The punch out there, and 2 away now.
Just indecisive in that at bat. He couldn't commit to the slider. Tried to sit in between. Just not able to put the bat on the ball.
2 outs, base is empty. Here is Matt Olson. The 1-1. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Righty to the plate.
Ball 2.
That just misses, and it's 3-2. Now fly ball to right center. And that's the inning. But the long ball was working in this inning. Not once, but twice. It's now a 4-0 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Colin McHugh gets the ball now.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
And stepping in for the Cardinals, Stan Musial.
The
Redbirds in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. Need a good at bat out of him right here.
Kicks and deals. And another ball.
If you're on the mound right now, you know you have to retire this hitter. If he gets on base, it could open up the floodgates for this offense to score some runs.
Next offering is fouled back. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Blew the express right by his bat for strike 3.
Well, that was the cutter down and in right there. And typically, if you're going to have a chance with the pitch, if it's down, that's your best chance of doing anything with it. It's kind of like a mini slider, just with a little less vertical movement. But still, that one tied him up, and he couldn't get the barrel to it.
On the ground to the left. Matthews whips it to first on the run. 2 up, 2 down.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent base.
Nolan Arenado.
Nolan Arenado. Next up for the Cardinals. Right-hander kicks, deals. Tried to check his swing there. Now an appeal to first. And he went around, according to Patrick Johnson. Next pitch misses way outside. The Braves bullpen has some activity. Lucas Litke, a lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. Lee getting cranked up as well. The wide to kick the pitch. That one the other way. Brings it in for the third out. 3 up, 3 down that time. Through 8 full. It's the Braves 4 and the Cardinals nothing. All set to start the 9th in this one. So now to the plate for Atlanta. Vaughn Grissom. That one hit to right. Lee makes the catch. 1 down.
Now batting the second baseman,
Ozzie Albies next up for the Braves. He's already homered here in this one. Swings and misses. Now 1-2.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's got good numbers swinging at pitches in that location.
Next pitch is inside. Ball 2.
He wanted that fastball high and tight, looking for a strikeout. Just didn't locate it very well.
Two.
Count.
Out to short. Tosses to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Oh, Boog, we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand.
Now
the way it comes out of his hand as an infielder. Wow, really impressive.
So the batting order turns over. Michael Harris next up for the Braves. Next pitch is outside. Chipper Jones in the on-deck circle. Fouls one away, and now 3-2. Ripped to third. Arenado to first in time. And that is that. Nothing doing for the offense that time. 8-9-1 due up in the bottom of inning number 9. It's the Braves 4 and the Cardinals nothing. Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the 9th. Lucas Litke.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Now up for St. Louis, Brendan Donovan.
The second baseman, Brendan Donovan.
And that's ball 4.
That could jumpstart an offense that's really struggled to score in this one. Don't want to wake a team up with a free pass.
Wilson Contreras next up for the Cardinals. This guy has turned into one of the best catchers in the game, but was originally signed by the Cubs as an infielder. This guy, one of the best defensive catchers going. You talk about framing, the ability to block, catch, and throw. He is at the top of the game. Strike 2.
Really good athlete, and many times we talk about, the feet of infielders. This catcher as well, really quick feet. He's able to recognize the pitch, see the trajectory, and get into a spot where he can block those balls and keep them from going to the backstop.
Donovan gets his lead at first with nobody out. And a ball evens the count.
Really impressive with the way he frames, the way that he sets it up, because sometimes those pitches are off the plate, but because he sets up and presents it so well, he steals strikes for his pitcher.
And there's a hit. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field. And you can feel this crowd waking up a bit here as the guys are starting to make some noise with their bats.
And fouled off. And a 1-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. First and second here, no outs. Soft contact in the air, and it's caught for the out.
The lefty, number 20, Lou.
Here comes A.J. Minter to the mound. He's making his 4th appearance of the season.
Number 33, A.J. Minter.
Now the number 2 hitter, Lou Brock. Great speed and great power. A great athlete, quite simply. Out towards right center field. Flashes the leather on the run and catch. Out number 2.
Now batting, right fielder, Michael Lee.
1 out left for the Cardinals. And up next for St. Louis, Michael Lee. And a 3-1 on the way.
These fans, they are ready to cheer about something.
Three-two now. And that'll load the bases.
Well, the stage has been set for this offense, Boog. It's all about creating opportunities, and this is one of them right here.
And next is the Cardinals' 4-hitter, Mark McGwire. Smoked on the ground to second. On to first. Ball game. And the Braves take game 1 of the series on the road.
After 4 wins in a row, you start to think a little bit that you're on a roll, and that's the momentum that just takes on a life of its own. Guys start hitting up and down the lineup. You never know who's going to come up with the big hit, who's going to come out of the bullpen and get the big outs, but it's a good feeling, and you want to extend it.
A 4-0 shutout in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Atlanta Braves, 4 runs on 9 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. For St. Louis, no runs on only 2 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 38 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. we remind you to please drive home safely.
You probably heard that. 'Cause when you